Hey guys, it's Victoria from Catch the Moon Music and welcome to Office Hours. I'm here to answer your questions, chat about anything you guys want to chat about. If you guys have anything that's been going on this past week that you'd love to share with the group, I'd be open to that as well. I'm just going to go ahead and mute everyone so that there's no background noise, but feel free to unmute yourselves as we go on and just shout out any questions or comments you want to add to the conversation. But I saw we have quite a few questions under the Office Hours pinned post, so I'll get to those first, and then I will let you guys ask any of your questions in the chat, or if you just want to shout them out. But it's great to see everyone's faces. I always love Office Hours and just getting to see you guys and just hear what you guys are working on, and this is probably one of my favorite times of the week, so I just thank you guys for showing up. And all right, I see Marty says, hey, Sam says, hey, hey guys, it's great to see you again. All right, let's get started. Okay. Keith asked, and I read this question before, and I don't know a solution to this, but I just asked on it, and if any of you guys want to chime in with an answer or, you know, a solution to this, feel free. But Keith's question was, what's the most efficient method people have found from go from WAV file to MP3 with metadata and tags? I've been using Disco. My process so far is upload WAV to Disco. Disco automatically makes the MP3, then add the metadata to the song, download the MP3, add the tags to the MP3, and then re-upload the MP3 to Disco with the tags. He said it seems a little bit like gymnastics, and I totally agreed. That seems like a whole lot more than you should have to do just to get tags into your file. So if anyone has any insight into that or any solution of how you would upload your photos and your files to Disco and make sure those tags get in there, I'd love to hear it. I'm sure Keith would really appreciate that as well.
Hey guys, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
So first of all, hey guys. Hi.
Hey Oz, how are you?
Victoria. Great. Hey, great hair day, girl. Trust me.
Thank you. I just got it done. Thank you.
So did I. You're not going to say, never mind. It's okay. Don't worry about that. Anyway, as far as the MP3 thing, I only know MP3s to be able to capture ID3 tag information, meta tag information, right?
Gotcha.
So I use a tool, and it's on the Mac. I don't know if they have it for the PC, so I don't know what platform you're on. But I use a tool called ID3 Editor. I forget who makes it. If I can look really quick, which I can't. I don't know who the hell makes it, but it's like some off the wall brand. It was like $15 to buy the solution or the software for it, but it's called ID3 Editor.
Gotcha.
And it allows for me to just, open up any MP3 file, and then in there you can put all different kinds of meta tag information, plus the pictures, plus everything that you need to know, like everything that you want to put in there, you can do it there. So I use an external tool called ID3 Editor. That's what I use.
That's awesome. Do you want to type the name of that tool into the chats just so that everyone can make sure they got it?
Yeah, let me see if I can find the link for it, and I'll just do that as we go along. Yep.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Oz. All right, let's move on to Helen's question. She said, 2 questions about the Access Live event in July. Is there a place where the info on that is listed, like where it is, etc.? Is there a recommended way to present one song, CD, thumb drive, or will the listeners have a computer and want links? Thanks. So right now, I don't believe, actually, I think we do have a link for the 2-day event. Yes, we do. Okay, let me put that in the chat really quickly. And then as far as, but this link doesn't say where it is because we just released that a couple weeks ago. So take a look at this link, and that should lead you to the 2-day event page, and then it's at the Hudson Theater. Sonnet made a post about it a couple weeks ago, but I'll see if we can get that information up on the 2-day link, and just so you guys have all that information in one place. But it will be at the Hudson Theater. It's July 26th to 27th. The time frame for both days will be roughly from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then I think after the first day, we're going to have a little mingling session, like an optional, happy hour type mingling session somewhere. But for the most part, it'll be 9 to 5. And as far as your second question goes, the listeners will, I believe, have headphones, but they won't have the devices to listen to your songs on. So it would just be a great idea to make sure you have those tracks, uploaded onto your phone or your tablet or your computer, and just, make sure that they're all ready to go. We will have Wi-Fi, so no need to worry about that. But you can download them as well if, you're worried about, any errors that could occur. But yeah, so all of the information besides the fact that it's at the Hudson Theater should be uploaded to that link, and I'll double check that afterwards. It's going to be at the Hudson Theater, July 26th and 27th, and just make sure to bring a device that you can plug into headphones and play your music. Cool. Sam said the Hudson is awesome. Cool. I've never been there. Kathy, I think, said she's hosted a few events there before in the past, and it worked out really, really well. So I'm really excited to check it out. I think it's going to be an awesome time. Okay, let's go. Debbie said, do you know what music soups will be attending and how many? Yes, we have a lot of people lined up. We're still in the process of finalizing a couple people. Right now, I think we have about 12 to 15 confirmed, and then we still have some people who are just getting back to us because it's in the summertime, and some people are just waiting on travel plans and stuff like that. But I just spoke to Kathy, and she said that I could give you guys a little bit of a teaser as to who's going to be there. So just give me 1 second, and I'll pull up the list and just let you guys know a couple of the supervisors who are going to be there. Alrighty, let's see. We have Chris Mazur from Netflix. You guys may remember him. We had him on an Access session, so he's awesome, and we're super excited about that. Let's see, who else? We have Sam Hilscher from Lionsgate, Scotty Schneider from Fox. Let's do one more. Let's see. And Eric Calver from Music and Strategy. So more names coming soon, but that's just a little teaser of a few of the people who are going to be there. Lots of really great people to connect with. Of course, huge companies, Fox, Netflix. This is just going to be, one of those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities to get to sit face-to-face with these people and just really hear what they think about your music and how you can improve and, where they hear your music fitting in the sync world. So maybe, next week I'll tell you guys a few more names. Maybe, yeah, that's a good incentive. Come to office hours and you can find out who's going to be at the event. But yeah, I'm super excited. We'll definitely release a full list before the event, a couple weeks before the event, just so that you guys can prepare and, maybe if you wanted to choose your songs based on the people who are going to be there or anything like that, you guys will know everyone who's going to be attending the event before the event happens.
I have a question about that, if I can ask.
Uh-huh.
So first of all, thanks for that, that list. That's fantastic. I got a lot of research to do all of a sudden.
Cool.
Appreciate that. The question that I have is, how do you suggest that we be prepared appropriately to talk to these guys? I mean, do you want to, should we have our music on a CD? Should we have it on a fob, and how should we be presenting it to these guys? Any kind of tips? I mean, because, I'm stupid enough to do the wrong thing. So,
No. That's a great question. I would suggest probably a phone or a tablet or a laptop. Because, if you bring a thumb drive or a CD player, you're going to need to have something that you can plug that into. So the soups will have headphones. So, something, if you just want to load them up on your phone or put them all in a SoundCloud link and they can just pop their earbuds in and take a listen. I think that would be the best way to go about it. Unless, you want to bring a computer with you and have a CD but I would say definitely just put it on your phone or your tablet or something like that. Bring it, and then, who knows? They may ask you for a link to one of your songs or something like that. So, and I mean, CDs and thumb drives are just not really used as much anymore. So, people don't want to go home with 15 CDs. So yeah, I'd say, just put it on tablet, phone, easy, and just make sure you have all your links and they're working, and yeah. Cool. Awesome. Kate said, will we know which person we get our one-on-one with? Yes, we're going to start putting those, like scheduling those together so that, you know, when the time comes, it's not just like a free-for-all, everyone's like running to their favorite supervisor. So maybe what I guess a good plan would be is maybe we'll have you guys here. Actually, let me make a note of this because I think this might be a good idea. Just to maybe have you guys or the people who are attending the event just submit to us, you know, their strong suit, or, you know, are they mainly an ad person, a TV person, or kind of a mix of both, just so that we can make sure to pair you guys up with the people who would best suit your needs. So if you're, you know, really an ad friendly writer, we don't want to pair you up with a TV and film, you know, several TV and film producers. You may, you know, get paired up with a couple, but yeah, so I think that would be the best way to do it. Let me just make note of that. Cool. Sam said, will it just be one-on-one, or will we get the chance to meet hook up with more soups as the day goes on? I believe you'll get the chance to hook up with at least 2 people, because how we're doing it, we're doing 2 sessions. So we're going to have a 10 to 12 session and then a 2 to 4 session. And so those sessions will be with different supervisors. So you guys will get a chance to meet people from both. And there's also going to be a panel, which we kind of just decided we're going to do a panel for the 10 to 12 session and the 2 to 4 session as well. So, you know, you guys will get a chance to meet them afterwards and ask them questions, even if it's, you know, not a formal one-on-one, but you should get a one-on-one for both sessions. Cool. Carrie said, will we be able to choose who we meet with or be randomly assigned? Oh, I think I already answered that. Yeah, so we're going to try and assign you guys just so that you can kind of be with someone who you think would, you know, give you the greatest feedback, and just so that it's not a free-for-all on the day of as well. Mark asked, how is the one-on-one meeting any different than the music supervisor meetings we have here in the Access class? 15 minutes goes fast, kind of like a blind date. Yeah, kind of like a blind date, you're right. So these one-on-one sessions, it's just gonna be you and the soup. It's not gonna be, you know, how when we have the Access sessions, it's the supervisor and everyone. And, you know, they only get to listen to a couple seconds of the song because we have a lot of people to get through. You're going to get a lot more chance to talk to them and ask them about their feedback, because I know I've heard before, you know, you get your feedback from the supervisor during the Access session, and then, you know, you kind of want to talk a little bit more about it, or, you know, ask them about their feedback or what they specifically meant, or, you know, give them suggestions and see what they think of, you know, those changes that you can make. So this is just going to be you and the soup. And, you know, you can pick their brain as much as you want, ask them about what they're working on, and it's just you guys. So it'll be more tailored and more personal. Marty said, for those of us joining the 2-day event by Skype, will we get to listen to the panel over Skype as well, or just the one-on-one time? I would assume you guys would get to listen to the panel as well. We just decided on doing the panel about a week ago, so we didn't really discuss that, but that is a great question that I will talk to Kathy about. Skype, I'm making a note of it really quickly. Skype session panels. Cool. Awesome. These are all really, really great questions. Let me just hop back over to the Facebook page and make sure I didn't miss any others. Oh, I missed one from Sam. He said, my deal is not really a question and probably something I can work through and decide, but I talked to a boutique music licensing company yesterday and they're interested in me and my work and I with them. It's just so hard to know whether to jump on the opportunity or keep doing what I'm doing. I have a few friends that inked deals with reputable sync licensing houses, only to feel like they were not getting ops and songs pitched like they hoped or were told could happen. Maybe bouncing this whole thing off Sonnet or Kathy at some point would be amazing. I don't know if they would do a one-on-one with me about advice as a producer for getting my slowly growing library positioned in a place where this music could find a home. Cheers and happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you too, Sam. I think Kathy or Sonnet would, be open to speaking to you about this. I know Kathy's, really passionate about helping the people who constantly show up in these courses, and you constantly are here. And I'm sure she knows that, but I'll let her know as well. But the insight that I think I can provide to you, and I'm sure Kathy has a better answer, but I would say just do some research as to is the type of music that they have success with, in alliance with yours. And also, maybe look at doing a non-exclusive agreement. So, you could sign with them, but then you could also still keep going, doing your own thing, pitching your music, just in case, it didn't work out. But yeah, I'll definitely see if Kathy can maybe hop on over to that question on the office hours post and answer it, or maybe you guys can talk one-on-one, but I'm sure she'd be more than happy to answer that for you. Awesome. Yeah. Okay, did I miss any other questions in the chat? I don't think so. Just do a quick scan. Nope, no more questions in the chat, but if you guys have any more questions you want to shout out or anything you want to share with the group, we posted the other day, I'm sure you guys saw that we just got Scotty Lund and Gil Polk a placement on the TV show Younger. Well, it's actually a license request, but it usually turns into the approval, especially with that show. So that's super, super exciting for them. We pitched that song so many times. If you guys haven't heard it yet, you have to hear it. It's called Just Like One. It's super upbeat, super fun and fresh. And I mean, I just knew we would find a home for it. And I'm so glad we did, because we pitched that song so many times. But yeah, that's a super, super great ad-friendly song if you guys are ever looking for more references. Sam said you need a battery in your smoke detector. I know, trust me, I know. I'm at my parents' house right now in Florida. That's why we have a bit of a change of scenery. I'm here for the week just visiting them, and I've told my dad, my mom has told my dad, but that's just how things go. Where in Florida? I'm in St. Petersburg, which is near Tampa, if you know where that is. Helen said, can we have a link of that song, please? I'm not sure if it's officially released, and I don't know if I can, let me just Google really quickly and see if it's online anywhere. I don't see it online, and I'm sure Gil or Scotty wouldn't mind at all sharing that with you guys. But since it's unreleased, I just want to make sure that, that's their call. But yeah, maybe just under this office hours, when I post the replay, maybe just tag them in it and ask them for it. Carrie says, I love St. Pete. Oh, that's amazing. That's great. Yeah, St. Pete is wonderful. I didn't realize how much I loved it until I left. Let's see, what else? Mark says, Cake Without Candles website. Thank you, Mark. Perfect. I guess you guys can hear that song on the Cake Without Candles website. And if it's released, I guess I can post a link for you guys as well. I'm just always wary about that stuff. I never want to, step on anyone's toes or make anyone upset if their music isn't released yet. What's the name of the song yet? It's called Just Like One. Here, I'll type it in the chat. Super fun, super upbeat. Marty says, do you have any clients asking for Father's Day music yet? I think we've actually only gotten 2 Father's Day searches so far. I'm not sure what's up with that. It always kind of seems like, and this is terrible, but it just seems like in the ad world, you see much more Mother's Day ads than Father's Day. That needs to change. But next week, we're going to send out a playlist of some of our songs, our Father's Day songs, and some of the songs that, all of the songs that we signed from you guys for the April assignment to all of our music supervisor contacts, just telling them, hey, here's some Father's Day ad-friendly songs for any of your last-minute needs, and just, see if there's any other projects that are in the works. But we actually didn't get too many, which was surprising, but yeah. Carrie said, have fun with your mom and dad. I'm sure you've done the Dolly Museum there. Yes, love the Dolly. I think they actually redid it recently, a couple of years ago. But yes, I love that museum. It's amazing. He's incredible. Let's see. Kate said, have you sent out the Father's Day list? Yes, I posted it a couple days ago. Jan said, I'm really getting a lot out of this course. Can you say a few more words about why you don't offer feedback on the monthly assignments? I just feel that would be so helpful. The main reason we don't really give feedback on the monthly assignments is because it's just a lot. We get tons and tons of submissions. So to go through and write feedback for everyone is, a lot. And that's why we had those access bonus sessions for the people who continuously showed up so they could ask us questions and we could give them feedback on their music. We are talking about doing some more listening sessions that Sonnet used to do. She's on a bit of a maternity break right now, but if you guys are interested, I would love to do, more listening sessions with you guys, because I know, especially in your access bonus sessions, that was the most requested thing, was just more feedback. But yeah, it just takes, sometimes there's over 200 people in the class, so sometimes we get 120, 150 submissions, and we're trying to listen to them, categorize them into the songs we're going to pitch and the almost made it, and it's a lot when we have to sit there and write out all the feedback, but I know that's what you guys are looking for, but yeah, it does take a lot. Kate said listening sessions would be great. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can get one on the books for maybe June. Maybe mid-June, the beginning of June is going to be a little bit busy for us because we're doing a launch, a course launch, but maybe let's try mid-June. I'll make a note of that too. Mid-June access feedback. And then, yeah, let's do that. Let's do mid-June, and then I'll look at my calendar, and then I'll put something on the schedule and make a little event in Facebook, because I know you guys have been really wanting that, and we want to make sure that you guys are getting what you need. Rhea said, hi, Victoria, do you happen to have the Addy for Brian Vickers? He shared his Addy with the class, and I can't seem to find it in the file section. Thanks so much. P.S. Hope I'm not driving you nuts with the emails. I've done so much research on where my songs fit. No, of course not. Of course not. And let me take a look in our database really quickly, and I can pull up his email. Let's see. One second. Brian Vickers. Here we go. Just posted it. brian.c.vickers@disney.com. Oh, I just posted it to Rhea privately. Here, I'll post it to the group, just in case anyone else needs that. Cool. Let's see. Mark says, looking into getting and paying for a mentor who is an experienced producer for the sync world. Awesome. If anyone has any recommendations for Mark, shoot that on over. I'm trying to think, two people who I can think of off the top of my head, Billy Loeffler and the Highfields, both amazing. I'm sure you know who both of them are by this time. We talk about them all the time. But the Highfields are a musical duo, super great, signed to us. They've gotten so many amazing placements, McDonald's, Chico's, you name it, they've done it, T-Mobile. Yeah, so they're amazing producers. They write all their music, they mix all of it, they master it, everything is them. And Billy Loeffler also is amazing. And I know Kathy and Sonnet have hooked some of you guys up with him before, and you guys have worked on tracks, so that is awesome. Kate said, do the Highfields produce other people? Yeah, they work with other artists, they write with other artists, they produce for other artists. Yeah, they really do it all, and they're so friendly. Like, they're just such down-to-earth, friendly, just super, super nice and warm people. So they're really great. Sam said, yes, they do, but they're pretty backed up right now. Yeah, I can see that. They work so hard. They're full-time musicians, and yeah, they're super good at what they do. So if you ever get the chance or the opportunity to work with them, you should definitely jump at it. Kyle says, and guys, welcome Kyle to the group. He's new to the Access course. Kyle said, how does a musician get signed to Catch the Moon? So basically just through submitting to us, and since you're in the course, we do pay a lot of attention to, the people in our course and what you guys are making and the progress that you guys are making. So I guess if you were, if right now you're like, oh, I really want to see if I have a shot, the best way to do it is just to send us an email, saying, you're in our course, and just give us a brief overview of the type of music you make, and then a link to like maybe 3 to 5 of your best songs, and then we can take a listen, and if it's a fit for our catalog, if it's the vibe of the type of searches we get, and we know that we will be able to place it and pitch it for a lot of opportunities, then we'll definitely ask you for more songs, and then just kind of go from there. But yeah, so, and Kyle is new to the course, so I just wanted to let him know that we do have a lot of search opportunities and monthly assignments where, you get to pitch your music to us, and we sign a ton of songs from the course. So, even if at first you're not signed as an official Catch the Moon artist, we still sign artists in the course's songs all the time, just with a single song agreement rather than a full representation agreement. Carrie said, will there be a supervisor session this month? Yes, we were supposed to have Andres Recalde from 72 and Sunny, but he had a lot going on and he had to reschedule. So I think we're still trying to reschedule that one. We'll let you guys know if that gets rescheduled for this month. But next week, I believe we have, it's not a supervisor session. I think she's a composer. Hope Tall, she's a composer for indie films, is next Wednesday at 1 p.m. So I guess no real supervisors on the books right now. We're still trying to reschedule with Andres, but we will let you guys know when that happens. Oz said, what's the process for signing up for the feedback one-on-one session again? So when we post we'll post the link to the session, and then the next day, the day of the session, we'll post on the page and pin it to the page. It'll say like sign up here. Usually we post it around 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on the day of the session, and it'll be a link to a Google Doc. And you can just put your name there. It'll be numbered like 1 through 10, and then we'll have a wait list under that just in case, we end up getting to more songs than we originally planned. So the day of the session, be on the lookout. Around 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we'll post saying, here's the sign up link, and there'll be a link to a Google Doc where you can put in your song and your song link and your name. Cool. Let me make sure I didn't miss any questions. I don't think so. If anyone else has any more questions, you can just shout them out or put them in the chat. Carrie said next Wednesday is the composer session. Yes, next Wednesday. I believe it's already in the event section of the Facebook page. Yeah, it is. Next Wednesday at 1 p.m. Her name is Hope Tall, and she is a composer for indie films. So that's awesome. It's been a while since we've had like a composer, somebody like that on a session. Debbie said, Marty O'Donnell, composer for Halo, agreed to speak with us on what music in video games entails. I shared his email with Sonnet. Do you have any info or updates? No, I didn't even know about that. If you emailed her recently, she's kind of on a semi-maternity break right now, so she might not be checking her emails frequently as she was before. But if you want to send me that information, and I also have access to her email account, so I can just search and find that email and see if we can get the ball rolling on that, because that'd be awesome. And I don't think we've had any video game type people come and talk to us, so that'd be so cool. Yeah, so if those are all the questions, I will let you guys go for the day. Let me just do one more quick scan to make sure I didn't miss anything. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. It is always a pleasure. You guys are always so much fun to talk to. Thank you, Kate. And yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. And I will see you next week.
Thanks, Victoria.
Alrighty.
See you guys.
All right. Bye.